Now let's see how to compute the least common ancestor in a binary search tree. Let's define what is ancestor. In a binary tree, an ancestor is defined like this. Example, if I say X is an ancestor of Y, here I am assuming that this is the ordering of the tree. That means there is an order from 50 to 40 and then 40 to 30 in that way. With that direction, I can say that if there is a directed path from X to Y, then we say X is an ancestor of Y and Y is a descendant of X. Alright. So, for example, in this problem, 50 to 80, there is a directed path, correct? That's why 50 is an ancestor of 80. In the same way, 80 is a descendant of 50. In graph theory, we have studied that there is a zero length path from 50 to 50. Alright, that's why now I can say that. See, I'm just showing like this, but you can't see this here because it's a zero length path. Alright, so zero length path, let me show like this. 50 to 50, there is a zero length path. So because of this reason, so 50 is called ancestor of 50. In the same way, 50 is a descendant of 50. Alright. Now the topic is about ancestors. Let me focus on the ancestor part. For example, 60 to 54. There is a directed path. So 60 is an ancestor of 54. Now, what is common ancestors? Common ancestor means when you have multiple nodes in the consideration. Example, 20, 35. So what are the ancestors of 20 and 35? Please list out. 20's ancestors, if you start with 20, 20, then 30, because 40 to 20 there is a path 40, then 50. Alright. Now for 35, the ancestors are 35 itself, 30, then 40 and 50. If you see the common elements 40 and 50 and 30, right? They are the common ancestors. Out of them, least here not about the value. All right. Okay. So you can understand least like this. In among all the ancestors, which ancestor is close to the nodes? Okay, in this path. Because 30 is very close to 20, 35, which is near. So we say that 30 is the least common ancestor for 20, 35. Same way, if you see 20, 80, 20, 80. So what are the common ancestors for 20, 80? For 20, common ancestors are for 20, 80 common ancestors are, I think there is no common except 50, correct? So 50 is a common ancestor and which is least one because there is only one, right? Right. So what about 55 and 70? For 55 and 70, if you see common ancestor is one is 60, then another one is 50. In that way we can visualize. So least one is 60 because 60 is closer than 50. Alright, you understand what is least common ancestor. Now let's see how to solve this problem. How to write an algorithm to compute least common ancestor in an effective way. Now we'll see the algorithm to compute least common ancestor for any two elements. Okay, A comma B are given. We have to find out LCA. For example, if it is 54 comma 80, why the answer is 60, then how you visualize it? So my visualization is like this. From 54 and 80, when you are ascending the tree and while you are trying to reach the root, at some point there will be a common point, right? You will join somewhere. After that you start ascending the tree or you continue ascending the tree. This is the first point, right? So this is going to be least common ancestor. Here in this case it is 60. Alright. Now let's take a special example. 80 and 70 or 80 or 60 for in that case. 80 and 60. How you understand this? Because they are on the same path, right? Okay, first of all, we will calculate using the definition what is common ancestor and what is least common ancestor. What is the ancestors here for 60? For 60 ancestors are 60 comma 50. What about 80? For 80 it would be 80 and 70 and 60 and 50 and 60 is the common ancestor. First understand it. How to interpret it? Simple. From 80 you started and you are trying to ascend the tree. From 60 also you started ascending the tree. So where do you join? See, when in this path, this is the first point you join, correct? That's why when there is a direct path between the two nodes, alright, then from the root, while searching them, which one comes first is going to be the least common ancestor. I'm repeating it. For example, if two elements are on the same path, all right, example 35 and 40. For 35 and 40, so which one is the least common ancestor? Simple. While coming from the root, whoever comes first, that is going to be, that means which is close to the root is going to be least common ancestor for 35 and 40. Now we'll see the details of the algorithm, how it works. We start at root. This is, let's say, current node. Current node. Here it is 50. Then we compare this current node with the values given, let's say a comma b. So there are two cases. One is, I can say three cases. 1, 2, 3. Both are greater than 50. Both are smaller than 50. Or one is greater than 50 and one is smaller than 30. Smaller than 50. So these are the three possibilities. In these two cases, what I can do is I can postpone calculating the least common ancestor because I have not found, right? I have to find it yet. For that, if both are greater than 50, then simply you descend the tree at right side. If both are smaller than 50, you descend the tree at left side. All right. Okay. If in this case, third case, if one is smaller and one is greater, then this is where you find the common ancestor. All right. Okay. This is a split point. For example, 20, 100. Yeah, one is smaller and one is greater. Simply stop and 50 is the answer. Yes or no? Right. Okay. If both are smaller like 30, 45, what should we do? Simply descend the tree. Now current node is 40. Now again compare this 40 with 30, 45. So one is a left, one is at right. There is a split point. This is going to be least common ancestor. All right. Okay. Let's take this third case where you have nodes in the same path like 40 and 47. 40 and 47. Let's start at 50. Both are smaller than 50, then go left. Now 40 and 47, because one of them matches with the current value, so stop it. This is going to be least common ancestor. That's it. All right. Now what is the time complexity? The time complexity is in every level, after every comparison or some few comparisons, we are descending the tree. That means we are going to the next level. Either we go here or we stop the algorithm and return the answer, right? So then I can say that in the worst case, you will definitely completely descend the tree. So that means the time complexity is order of h, where h is the height of the binary search tree.